So I couldn't really decide about, what to discuss today, but because there's so many things, right? And you could just go on forever. But that's a good thing, because that we talk about everything. So I thought about, maybe some car issues. I guess because my own personal experience, they're not bad. But let's just say, you ask a deaf person, they've had some car problems, and so you say, "Oh, how's your car? Is it working all right? Working all right?" Oh, what's wrong? Well, the AC. Oh, what's wrong with the AC? Is it not working at all? No, I mean it works. I turn it on and it blows, but it's not real cold. Yeah, that's bad. Maybe needs Freon. See, there's no signs for something like that, so you would have to spell like Freon. No, I put in a little bit of Freon, and the mechanic said that it was fine, that it had enough in it. Okay, well, I hope it's not the compressor, or I don't know what else. And you would say, and so they come, yeah, I hope not. It's so expensive. Remember, I said this is money and you buy, but when you throw it up like that, it's expensive. Yes, it's very expensive to work and fix. And you'll see some deaf people do fix, 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 fix. They may spell it all three ways. Yes, it really is. And during the summertime, you need that AC to work. And if it's not cold, maybe it's not going to do hot during the winter. True. So I need to have it fixed. And I like this sign for fixed just because this is the sign for interpret. And so when I do see this for fix, it's like, what? I do a double take. So then that's on the air conditioning side. So how about a tire? Um, this is funny because like when we drive a car, we'll hear a sound. Now, many deaf people won't hear something, but they'll feel a vibration or something like that. They'll feel it if, like, for example, I was going to say like my tire, and this is the sign for tire. It is in the south. I don't know what it is up in the north. I can't remember, but anyway, a tire, right? The tire. And I'm going to say, because I hear it, but I'm going to say I feel it. I feel the tire. Oh, that sounds serious. Maybe you just need to go like to the tire store. Maybe discount tire. That's a noun, so you spell it. And then they can check the tire. Maybe it's just misaligned. See, misaligned. It's not aligned, it's misaligned. Or something, maybe an easy fix. Maybe, I hope so. So that would be like for a tire. Those are some normal conversations that you would have. And what are other things about, cars? You can say like you're driving and you're turning, and then it's like it won't turn really well. Maybe you have to check it out. Does a light? Now, remember we did like headlights and we did like lights in your home, or your office or something like that. But if it's a light like on the dash, you would say light. And I know you're thinking, is there that many signs for a light? But this is the sign for a light. But this is what we've distinguished about a headlight or overhead light. So you won't have to say, so you have more explanations. It's just easy. And so that's why I always tell people, there's not all these signs, it's conceptual. And so you want to see it. And so headlights, you see it. I mean, a hearing person sees it, right? It's not just a deaf person. And then you see it, right? So it's the same thing with the light. Does a light on the dash, is there a light that come on anywhere? Yeah, and it says like ABS or something. Oh, so maybe it's something with that the driving, yeah. And there's like a picture of a car. Yes, I've seen that. So maybe it's your stability, um, and how that works. So maybe check that out. Or if it's driving fine, forget it because it's expensive. Right, right, right. So those are different ways you can communicate different things. So you have to visualize it in your head. I had one lady said she never sees in pictures, and I thought, well, that's crazy because you'll just see words floating, across in your mind. We see things in our world. We see stuff. We see a car. We see a street sign. We see it, and so if you see it, then you'll see how things work or how they do, and so that you can adjust that and recreate it, I should say. Um, so that's sometimes a little bit harder because our mind, we do think about how we want to express that in words. So it does become sometimes a hindrance. So that's why I really like watching deaf people because they can just, when I asked, I know I'm getting off because I'm trying to think of different things to do. This woman, she went on vacation, and she was, oh, on vacation. She was all excited. And I said, oh, you're going where? And this is what she said. And so I knew exactly where she was going. She went, right? One arm bandit. Where did she go? Las Vegas. That's right. I said, oh, yeah. I said, you're going to be gambling? She said, oh, no. I don't do that. I can't lose my money. I can't afford that. So that was fun. So that's what I was talking about. So visualize it so you can see it. So another thing that we were talking about with my coworkers was shoes. So shoes, and I've shown a lot of the different shoes. So shoes, and for women with high heels, they wear high heels. You use your pinkies, high heels. Right? That's fun, right? Your high heels. And it doesn't matter what kind. And if you want to say, well, they're wedges, you could spell wedge. You could spell their wedges, and then you could do like they're thick. Oh, okay. Or sandals that don't have the little thong thing in the middle, but they have this. My sandals are like this because I don't like it in between the toe because it hurts and it rubs. So you have this and you have this. Or you can do however your sandals, or you can do like tennis shoes. You could do like tennis shoes or running shoes. You can even spell it, that kind of thing. For boots, it would be a B, boots. Like if it's raining, I have rain boots. Oh, okay, and they're polka dotted. I had a. This is an aside, but I had a coworker, and her last name is Polka, Polka, like the song, or a polka dot. And so she was trying to express to the deaf person like polka dot, and they go, "What's a polka dot?" And she goes, polka dots. And they didn't know because they don't know what it's called. But like a shirt and has dots on it, and they go, "Oh yeah." So they see it, but they may not know it's called polka dots. Right? So my boots are polka dots, different colors. So you wouldn't spell polka dot because most deaf people would go, what's that? Because we say polka dot, but they don't, and they see polka dot, but they don't know that's called polka dot. You get what I'm saying? So it's not that they are they're just uninformed. They're not stupid or ignorant. They're just uninformed. And it's because we hear it. We would have never known that was called polka dot unless we'd heard it. So, and then we see it written like a polka dot, and that person has polka dots. So they understand that. So that's why I want to emphasize about, making sure that you can visualize it. And so, like if you go, at work we talk about shoes, and my shoes most of the time are flat. Why are they flat? Because I don't want to fall down anymore. If I have like heel, it's like this little bitty, little bitty heel. or it's, like a shoe that covers and it has a little bit of a heel. Did you visualize it? Can you see my shoe? I have shoes that cover my toes and have a little bit of a heel, or it's a sandal, or they're just flat. You can have different, right? Or I have shoes for like walking. You could say walking shoes. You could say tennis shoes, tennis shoes, tennis shoes, running shoes. So different ways to do your shoes, but you can describe them. And there's more women that will describe their shoes more than men, because they'll go, okay, shoes, my brown shoes or my black shoes, right? So women may have more like, oh, the beige, and there's not really a sign for beige. There is for brown or tan, but for taupe or tan or beige, there's not really a sign for that, and I think it's because it's not most common. So you could say, oh, matching my purse or my shoes match, and the different shoes when it's cold. Oh, I like the fall and the winter because I can wear my boots. Oh yeah, because they're just so much fun. What kind of boots do you have? Do you have boots for the rodeo? Rodeo, and it's like a rope, where you're twirling it and you're going to catch that little calf or whatever, this cow. So that's why it's rodeo. It's like it's a rope. You know how you used to see they would have the rope, they would twirl it like that. Rodeo. So that's, visualize that kind of rope that's round and they're holding it and they kind of can hold it in a rope and and catch the different animals. So rodeo. Oh yeah, you have to have boots for the rodeo, right? And those would be cowboy boots, right? And so you would do cowboy boots. You could do cowboy boots. And it's just different. Cowboy, that's taking two words and putting it together. A cowboy, you have a gun, cowboy. Some people, that's not politically correct anymore. So it depends on how you want to say it, the sensitivity or what other people use in your area. If they still don't get it, always spell it. Like I said, it's okay to spell words, and you always spell a noun, that's for sure. And if they don't understand, then you spell it, the word, and they can give it back to you. And you go, oh, so you've learned that new sign. Okay, so I have an umbrella and my rain boots that are polka dot. Polka dot, yeah, they're different colors. Black background, and different color dots. Red, yellow, green, blue. Oh, how fun. I want to see that. Yeah, me too. So try to segue back in that. So there's different conversations that you can have, and make sure that you are visualizing what you're saying or before you say it or before you describe it. And we're so accustomed to making sure there's no silences while we're talking. Like if we kind of hesitate and think about it, then people will, and then start doing something else. Hearing people mostly, and deaf people, they'll watch you and they'll see that you're thinking about. And then you can even say, well, I'm trying to think of how to describe my shoes or my boots or my car, and that way they know that you're thinking and that you want to continue the conversation. So that's a way to do that, to give yourself some time, a little bit of time. And then, you can just practice it. If you know you're going to be talking with a deaf person, then practice that. It's good practice, and it's good practice for your facial expressions. It's good practice for signing, or to how would you describe it if the other person couldn't hear. Maybe they're a hearing person, but maybe you're far away and they can't hear you. How would you describe that? Anyway, I will see y'all later, and have a good one.